I talk a lot on this channel about ways to grow your fan base, but today I want to talk to you guys about 5 ways that your fan base will stop growing. What's going on, guys? It's Pimp Fried Rice. Welcome to the Music in the Millions podcast, the show where we give independent rappers the tools and resources needed to be successful without waiting on a record label. Like I said in the intro, guys, there is a lot of different things that you can do to grow your fan base, to make it bigger, to reach out to more people and touch more lives. But there's also a lot of things that you can do to stop that fan base from growing and basically kill all the progress that you've made. So today I want to show you guys the 5 different things to avoid doing that's going to kill your fan base growth, so that way you can keep on growing a fan base that loves you and your music. Before we get started, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Join the Music in the Millions family. I'm trying to grow the channel to 5,000 subscribers by my birthday in April, which is a tight goal, but I know that we can reach it as a family. And guys, don't forget, if you wanted to be shouted out on Friday's video, share this video to Facebook or Instagram and tag me in it. Let's get right back into it. Alright guys, so the first way that you are going to guarantee to kill all the progress that you've made with your fan base is to start treating these people like numbers. Alright, the best way to get somebody to not care about what you're doing is to treat them like they're not a human being, is to treat them like they're just another stream, like they're just another like, just another follow, just another subscriber. That is the #1 way to lose fans and to have fans not care about what you're doing. I see so many times there are rappers that in their profile they're like, 500,000 streams on this newest single, or this on that. It's like, nobody really cares about how many streams you're getting on a single. That is a vanity metric that only really matters to you. I'm a fan of a lot of different music and a lot of different musicians, but I have never once gone to their profile like, oh my god, I wonder how many streams Kanye West has on this song. Like, that right there, and when you just look at the numbers and all you care about is, oh man, did I get enough likes? Oh man, did I get enough streams on that song? It shows, and it shows in the way that you market yourself, in the way that you interact with fans, in the way that you put content out. Don't just do this stuff for numbers and vanity metrics, guys. Treat these people like human beings, because it's all about connecting with fans. You want to make it person to person, or personable if it's like a post on a platform. You want it to make something that's relatable to these people. Don't just post up a picture of yourself like, oh man, I know that the last picture I posted got 100,000 likes, so I'm gonna post the exact similar type of picture. That way I can get that same type of likes and keep my clout going up. Numbers don't matter, guys. Treat them like people. The second thing that's going to absolutely kill your growth and stop your fan base from growing is to stop responding to all DMs, comments, emails, text messages. Anytime that fans are interacting with you or trying to get in contact with you, if you don't respond to them, I can guarantee it's only going to take so many times of them trying to communicate with you before they're like, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. I don't feel like dealing with him. He never answers me. She never answers my messages, my emails. I don't want to deal with this person anymore. Because nobody likes to be ignored. I don't like to be ignored. I'm sure you don't like to be ignored. No one doesn't want to be heard. And no one's going to keep barking up a tree that they're not getting any response from unless they're insane or a stalker or something like that. And if that's the case, watch your back. But respond to all DMs, comments, emails, all that stuff like that. It is so important. And guys, I understand. In the beginning, it's so much easier when you're only getting 5 DMs a day or 5 emails a day. But when you're at the point where you're getting 100,000 DMs a day or 100,000 emails a day, I understand you're not going to be able to answer every single one of them, but you still need to do your absolute best. Any free time that you have throughout the day, any time that you can, try to answer these emails, these texts, all that different stuff, because you want to communicate with your fans. Show them that you appreciate them. Because that's a great way to not treat them like a number, is when you actually respond back to them. The third way that you can stop growing your fan base is if you stop trying to impress them. And what do I mean by that? Like, what do you mean stop trying to impress them? Building a fan base is a lot like dating. Alright, so when you're dating a girl or dating a guy, you are trying to do lots of different things to impress them. You may show up at their work one day with flowers or chocolates, or you may send them a surprise text in the morning like that, good morning, beautiful text. Or, you know what, you may cook them a dinner for, like if you know they had a long day at work, you try to do these things to impress them, to make them happy, to win over their affection. You have to do this with your fans. Just like in dating, if you stop trying to impress the girl or guy that you're dating, they're going to lose interest in you. If you stop trying to impress your fans, they're going to lose interest in you. And the way that you keep impressing your fans is by putting out new merchandise, doing new free stuff for them. Maybe you can give them behind the scenes looks into your stuff. Give them a free virtual concert, which is something that's huge right now. You know, give free merchandise, do giveaways, contests, prizes, like all these different things that you can do to impress these fans. You don't have to completely reinvent the wheel and like do something insane all the time, but you need to constantly be impressing your fans. You need to constantly be dating your fans. You need to make them impressed with you. You need to make them more attracted towards you with the different things that you do for them. And one of the ways that you can impress people, to tie back into the last point, is to just respond to them. Giving people the attention and the time of day and like actually focusing and caring on that person is impressive. A lot of people nowadays are dickheads and kind of just like push that common decency to the side. So when you have that, it's impressive. But constantly be impressing your fans. And the next way that your fan base can go from up here to down here is if you put all the focus on you. And you're like, whoa, 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 pump the brakes. I'm the rapper, I'm the superstar. What are you talking about, man? It's supposed to be all about me. I'm the one putting out the music, putting out the content, putting out the platform, touring, doing all this. It's my rap career. What do you mean it's not about me? It is about you, okay? Yes, people are here to listen to your music, check out your content, pay attention to you, but at the same time, you have to keep the focus on them. You can't be this unapproachable superstar, right? The guys that are unapproachable superstars, they may have a nice fan base, but they don't have the hardcore, dedicated, loyal fan base that these guys that are talking to their fans and the guys that like actually care about their fans. One example of an artist who has a really killer fan base is Dax. And I believe he was on Funk Volume, or he was like affiliated with Funk Volume or something like that. But Dax is a phenomenal fan base builder, and he just focuses on his fans. He calls his fans his family. He makes sure that every single show he takes pictures with them, he meets them, he greets them, he shakes their hand, gives them a hug. He does whatever he can to get in contact with these people. He constantly just posts pictures of him and his fans on his Instagram. Like he'll do photo dumps where it's just like a bunch of slide reels of him with his fans at shows. He does a bunch of exclusive content and stuff for his fans. Just the way he talks to his fans shows that he is not like a superstar, all about him. He's approachable. He's a person, and he treats them like a person, which makes, even though the focus is on him with his music and what he's doing, the people still feel like they're involved. They feel like they're talking with their friend and watching their friend, as opposed to watching this unattainable, unapproachable celebrity that's like sitting on a pedestal. And the last thing that is going to kill your fan base growth, and this is probably the most major one, is you're not consistent. You need to be more consistent with everything that you do, with the amount of music that you drop, with the amount of posts that you put out, with the networking that you do, with how often you respond to fans. You need to have consistency. Consistency is like, if I had to put 3 things that are going to guarantee that someone succeeds, it is discipline to work, so like even when you don't have the motivation, consistency to constantly work, and then the skill to just constantly be leveling up and to always be improving and trying to get to that next level. If you have those 3 things, I can guarantee you're gonna succeed in anything, but you need to be consistent. Fans can tell when you post once a month, 2 times a month, that you're not really as serious as you put on to be. You may be busy, but you need to still give something to these fans. Everybody has the attention of a goldfish nowadays. They're gonna forget about you if they're not constantly seeing you. One of my favorite quotes that I have on one of those sticky notes up there is, if you're not visible, you are invisible. Meaning if you don't drop music and post all the time regularly, people are gonna forget about you. Cut and dry, it's that simple. Don't let these people forget about you, guys. Listen, if you liked the tips in this video, I got 5 free beats for you. All you gotta do is just drop down into the description box, hit the link there, and you can go grab those for yourself. Guys, comment on the video. What is the #1 way that you've been focusing on growing your fan base? I wanna see some new tips about that, because I might do another video on that soon. Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great Wednesday. See you guys on Friday. Peace.